Hey guys, so today we're going to be testing the one of the most really meta team, which is Tapu Fini paired with a double fire backline. In this case, I'm using Talonflame and Charizard. I highly recommend you to use a Skeletrich because it's more viable if you don't have a Talonflame instead. But I don't have a Skeletrich right now, so that's the reason why I want you to use the Talonflame, using a Talonflame in this situation. So hopping onto the first battle, this is a very nice team. Really nice score as well. Ampharos is one Pokemon that we need to watch out for, but I can handle it pretty well, right? So Tapu Fini on the lead versus the Skeletrich. Positive matchup here. So what we're going to do is they're going to swap into the Curselia. We're going to be coming up with a Charizard right away. And just go for the Blast Burns here because it's going to land for us so much neutral damage against the Curselia. Curselia is very bulky. And it's running Moonblast as well, which is nice. It's not a future sight because the matchup would have been different if it was using a future sight. So Blast Burn is going to land. It's beautiful. And now I'm going to go for another Blast Burn in time before this Curselia gets to it. It's okay. Curselia with another Moonblast. Charizard can hang on easily. And if they decide to shield, I'm going to take the switch advantage because Tapu Fini with Skeletrich, it can do really well. So they decide to give up a shield. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to shield myself and I'm going to go for the Blast Burn once again, but they make an interesting swap into the Skeletrich. I bank the energy on the Charizard, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just unshield everything because Tapu Fini is very bulky and a double surf here can do the job for me. I go for the CMP tie, I believe there. Surf is going to land for so much neutral damage, or it just take down the Skeletrich, which is beautiful. Curselia is going to come back in and I'm going to go for another surf. And now hoping to get the final shield of this game or take the Curselia down. We do get the final shield of the game, but I don't relate to this because I think they're weak to Tapu Fini in the back. Now Grass Knot comes in, Curselia takes this Tapu Fini mid game, and now the Talonflame is going to lock the Curselia and they decide to surrender. There might be like a Buzzwole or something like that in the back, which is okay. So hopping on to the next one. So it's a very nice team. I had really fun with it and I climbed up a really nice Elos as well with this team. So do try it. But watch out for Ampharoses. We are battling Mia Malkova. Oh man. We are battling Mia Malkova and now I need to win this. Oh come on man. Mia Malkova. You guys know who it is. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, they swap into the Empoleon and now I need to forcefully stay in this matchup because my Pokemons are weak to Empoleon in the backline. Is very happy that Empoleon comes onto the field this early because now Tapu Fini, even though it's doing a resisted damage, it's gonna take this mid game, but Empoleon goes for the CMP tie and wins the CMP tie. And Tapu Fini now, I'm gonna go for the Surf and just gonna get rid of this Empoleon because Talonflame and Charizard can do well if Empoleon is the hardest counter there. Mia Malkova here fighting a good fight against me. Machamp is gonna come and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for a Surf, but they throw a Rock Slide, I believe. If it's a Crush Off, we still survive. We survive. Beautiful. 1 HP and a Dream. And now we're gonna get the Surf off and we're gonna just get the first shield of the game, which is really good. We're gonna come in with the Charizard and they swap into their own Charizard as well. Remember, I'm ahead on energy in this situation and my Talonflame is now a win con because it has access to Brave Bird. So here we'll land the Blast Burn, little bit of Go Battle lag. You can see the shield is up there on Mia Malkova, and now I'm gonna be going for the Dragon Claw in this situation. We don't have shields left. They're gonna go for the Blast Burn, beautiful. And now they are not gonna swap out, which is interesting. And what they're gonna do here is they're gonna throw another Blast Burn, which is resisted but still does a chunk of damage. Now let me tell you here, don't go for Flame Charge in the situation because if you go for the Flame Charge and they do not shield, game over. If you go for the Brave Bird, even though if it gets the shield, we have Blast Burn in the back ready to go. Charizard wins the CMP tie against the Machamp and beautiful. We take Mia Malkova with the HP and a Dream. We take Mia Malkova with the HP and a Dream. Beautiful battle. This is something which I'll remember till I quit this game, but wow, I never expected Mia Malkova. I will be battling her. It's beautiful. So now we're gonna go into the Tapu Fini versus the Galarian Weezing. Really good matchup, but if it has Sludge, it's over. I'm gonna no shield. Usually they run with Brutal Swing and Overheat. Brutal Swings, it's okay in this situation. I can go for Serves for neutral damage, but they go for another Brutal Swing. So I think my team can handle a Galarian Weezing pretty well because of Charizard and Talonflame. How core breaking they are to the fairy types and the poison types, steel types, grass types, ice types. So fire type Pokemon is really good. So I'm going to be answering with my Charizard. I swap in a little bit late, but we need to give up shields because Zap Cannon is something that just takes this whole team, right? So we're going to be just go for the Blast Burn straight away. It's fine because even though if the Charizard gets hits with a Zap Cannon, we still have Talonflame for the back cover, right? So go for the Blast Burn straight away. We get another Blast Burn in time, so hope we get a final shield of the game. And we do get the final shield of the game, and now they are also forced to throw their energy once again. Now I'm going to shield. I'm going to make sure that I get to another Blast Burn in time. That's the call here, because Registeel with energy can sweep this team. So I'm going to go in for another Blast Burn. It's going to land for so much neutral damage, but Registeel is really bulky. I go for the Surf here, hoping to get the Registeel low enough. It's not going to be enough to KO, but they get to the Zap Cannon in time, and this is something which I cannot do anything because Zap Cannon is now going to take the Tapu Fini. Tapu Fini is Galarian Weezing is going to come back in once again, but Brutal Swings is something which does neutral damage and Charizard can hang on. Here the idea is to farm down. We beautifully get the farm down. In the back, what we have a Mandiverse. Now I think this is game over because there is not like Mandiverse here in the situation can do. I want to go for another Blast Burn out there, but we couldn't get to it in time, but it's still okay. Talonflame can easily handle. Registeel is out of energy, but what you need to know here is Registeel can swap in as a sacrificial swap, and you need to hang on with your energy. Don't throw it straight away. See, that's 3 Incinerates. They try to catch it, but they fail. I go for the Brave Bird here to secure the win. So really good game by my opponent here. This team is really flexible. Tapu Fini, it's a great Pokemon. I'm not going to talk about it. Talonflame on the other hand, I was very surprised with how it did in this battle so far. Scrafty versus Tapu Fini, positive, very positive matchup. Drapion, another Pokemon that actually core breaks this team if it has access to Aqua Tail. I decide to give up a shield on the Sludge Bomb, I believe here. Yes, but it is Crunch, so it is Aqua Tail Crunch variant. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap in the Charizard and pray that they do not have Aqua Tail, and they do have Aqua Tail. So this Drapion is putting on some work here for their team. I even saw the CP of the Drapion. It is 2428, 2438, pardon me, but I think it's not fully Excel, but I don't know. Do let me know in the comments. We're gonna go for the Dragon Claw. They call the bait, beautiful, and I think letting my Charizard down. Oh, we do not have shields as well. Okay, so I'm gonna be coming with the Tapu Fini here, farm down the Drapion, and what's in the back, let us just see. So this is Raffi decide to come back in, Alolan Muck. So we get a lag in the situation, so we go for the Moonblast straight away, hoping to get the first shield or get the Muck extremely low. So we can come in with the Talonflame here. Now the only win con for me in this situation is we need to just believe our gut in this situation. I just go for the Brave Bird instantly. And they no shield it. Boom! Scrafty goes down. And they get to the power up punch in time, but that's not going to be enough to take me down. So, and I need to watch out. I get to the flame charge in time, or I get to another Brave Bird. It's fine, or flame charge anyway. So I go for the flame charge here. So hoping to get the final shield of the game. We do get the final shield. Remember, this Muck has quite a bit of energy loaded, and all I need is a Moonblast. That's all. Let us see, do we get to it? But we get to the Surf instead. I don't think it would have been enough to KO, but it was a really good game by my opponent. So yes, they have back-to-back acid sprays ready to go. So I think landing the Brave Bird would have got the opponent a little bit of heart attack there, but still, it's fine. So really fun set here. So hopping on to the next one, we have Tapu Fini on the lead versus mirror game. Okay, let me tell you one thing. I hate mirror matches. It's a really mind game, and I'm very bad at it. I always go for the straightaway high hitting moves because that's what I do. But here they also pretty much build it for the Moonblast, but they throw the surf. And I'm in a very tough spot here because I know the Moonblast is going to come through, and I even know there might be a Charizard in the back or something which is equally like weak to Tapu Fini in the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw another Moonblast here because I'm someone who doesn't bait that often. So I'm going to go for the Moonblast, and they again call it perfectly. And now I'm in a serious situation. Now I need to catch the charge move of Moonblast. I failed to catch it. Timed wrong by 1 second. And I have to deal now with the surf. This Tapu Fini is putting on some work. And they even caught... Okay, it's fine. They caught it on the Giratina Altered. I was relieved when I saw that name. And now it's gonna, I think, farm me down. Yes, we couldn't get to the Dragon Claw in time. So I need to somehow get to the Moonblast here to take the Giratina Altered down, but I come in with a Talonflame instead. The reason being very simple, because I want to have a lot of energy on my Talonflame. I know if it had Ancient Power, it would have been a lot different, but let us see what I can do here in this situation. I'm going to swap into the Tapu Fini straight away, hoping to get to the Moonblast. We get to the Moonblast, and now we're going to take the Giratina Altered down. Tapu Fini dumped its energy, but does it have a surf loaded is my only question, because now I'll be going for the Flame Charge instantly. I'll be going for the Flame Charge. This is gonna ensure the Escavalier will go down, but the only thing here is, does Tapu Fini has energy? It does has the energy stored. So that's what happens if you do not call the bait properly. So it's mind games. I hate it sometimes. It's okay. So hopping on to the next one, we have Tapu Fini on the lead versus Cresselia. Now, bad matchup because of the Grass Knot. We're going to swap into the Charizard straight away, and they swap in an Umbreon. Now, Umbreon is not a best answer for the Charizard because Blast Burn is going to do a ton of damage, even though the Umbreon is bulky. That's a lot. That's a lot. XL Umbreon. That's a lot of damage. And now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to no-shield the Foul Play here. Doesn't matter. We need to shield once if they give up a shield here. Because I still have the Talonflame for the Cresselia, so no need to worry about it. So we get a shield eventually, which is nice. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to shield a Foul Play once again. And I'm going to throw another Blast Burn to secure the mid game here versus the Umbreon, which is nice. And let us see, do they decide to... No, they decide to double shield. So I'm going to come in with the Tapu Fini. So the Cresselia is going to come in. Remember, Tapu Fini is very bulky. They need to hit with 2 Grass Knots. Is it enough? 2 Grass Knots? No, I believe 2 Grass Knots is also not enough to take down my Tapu Fini. It comes to the IVs sometimes, you know. So the Moonblast is going to land onto the face of the Cresselia, which is beautiful. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just let it go because Tapu Fini has done his job. It softened the Cresselia here, which is all I needed. And now I'm going to come in with my Charizard once again to force their hand on the energy. Doesn't matter if it's a Moonblast, Future Sight, Grass Knot, anything, because my Talonflame is looking good with a shield and a good positive matchup, because Moonblast and in the back there's a Buzzwole, and this Buzzwole is about to get boomed here. So Flame Charge lands for so much super effective damage, and the Buzzwole does get a move in the last minute. I think Power Up Punch. No, it's a lunge. Now it's neutral. I mean neutral in the sense it neutralizes my attack row's consequences. So the Flame Charge, Foul Play is the hardest hitting move left in the game. They go for another Foul Play. I just overtapped it. It's fine, but Moonblast is still not enough to take me down in this situation, I guess. I go for the Flame Charge instantly to take this Umbreon down. And I'm one fast move away. Cresselia gets to the charge move in time. They go for the Moonblast. 1 HP and a dream. I go for the Brave Bird, and we secure the win. What a back and forth there. Talonflame making sure that we win in the last situation. Wow, that was some sight to see. Wow, that was the best battle I've seen in this set so far, right? Do let me know in the comments. So hopping on to the next one, we have Tapu Fini once again on the lead. This time there's some lag. Okay, so Tapu Fini on the lead. Virizion, bad matchup once again. We're gonna be like swapping out now to cast a charge move of Secrets for a Leaf Blade, but they hang on to their energy, and we're gonna go straight away for the Blast Burn. We are not messing around today. Scrafty is gonna get boomed. Nearly almost one shots, and my opponent surrenders. He decided to forfeit the game straight away, and that's a good game. And hopping on to the next one. So really fun sets when I really happy when Blast Burn lands onto the face of the Pokemon, you know. That's the reason why they're called the Dragon Claw, but I'm the boomer, man. I go straight for the hard-hitting charge moves. Greninja. This is a Pokemon that you need to watch out for your backline. I think Greninja, even though Tapu Fini, I don't know why they swapped in, and now I'm going to be going for the Surfs. So Surf is going to do a good neutral damage here, and we do get the shield. Now Charizard is going to come in and lock this Nidoqueen down. They can't go for the Earth Power. They need to throw the Poison Fang, so which is neutral damage, but you need to shield the later on Poison Fangs because it does more because of the defense drop there. Blast Burn is going to land. It's going to almost one-shots the Nidoqueen there, and we're going to go ahead and shield and maintain the positive switch advantage. And if Greninja comes in, I'm going to go for the Blast Burn because it's going to do a lot of damage. Blast Burn is a community charge move. You need to watch out. Greninja, oh my god, that's a lot of damage, and it almost puts it in the red. And now Night Slash, Hydro Cannon, everything is resisted. Tapu Fini can soak all the energy from the Greninja here, and I even go for the CMP tie over the Surf, but it's okay. It's going to soak another Hydro Cannon, and now the Surf is going to take down the Greninja, and we're going to swap instantly into the Talonflame because singing like Greninja is the hardest counter which is left in the game. They decide to throw another one. I secure the shield for the Talonflame here because Talonflame is looking to sweep me once again. Scrafty in the back. It's game over for my opponent. They know it's over too. They surrender straight away. So it was a really fun set when your opponent surrenders, right? And I saw a lot of Scrafty and a lot of fighting type Pokemons there. We do get a really first set I won 4, second set I won 5, and in the third set I won 4 once again. So almost only losing 3 games out of 15 and climbing up some elos today. So do try this team, it's really good. If you have Skeletrage, try it instead of the Talonflame, and do let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.